Okay, I hope this works. Oh, nope. It's 100% tilted. Hmm, what am I supposed to do? How do I fix this? Is that straight? I don't know. I feel like I'm like, here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Hi. Okay. I see Sandy. Okay. I am 100% based on the phone. So messages are going to be very slow. But let me see. I think that's going to be okay. Hello. I am very late because I am just cutting fabric and I found this new channel that, man, it's like everything that is true of what he says, which so far, it's like proving to be true because like in the comments, people talk about like, oh, I live in the area and I remember when XYZ was like all over the news. There was a big deal, da 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 da. And then, like, if me being a researcher, like, I go back, doing a little detective work of the area or the place or whatever. And then, like, it checks out that it was like a known thing that XYZ happened. And then, like, he has like basically receipts about like him being there or not or whatever. It's like, and he's such a great storyteller that I just got indulged indulged is that a word, whatever, in the story, and I don't have my watch, so yeah, and here we are. That made me late. No excuses. um no other excuse than just I'm late. So hello, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for a couple of people that reached out to me and was like, hey girl, where are you at? And yeah, but I have been cutting fabric. I so I am gonna be sewing as well, but like I was only supposed to do a specific kind or prints or whatever. And then I said, I do not like cutting, to be honest. Like I really don't. So I'm like cutting, 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 and as I'm looking at my fabric wall, I'm like, well, I do have a little bit of that, and I have a little bit of this, and I see more fabric, so might as well go cut more. Um, so yeah, I don't think that I will be taking any pictures today, but you know what? Tomorrow is another day, and that could be tomorrow's problem. Um, so I have a lot. Um, the majority of them are not listed anywhere, so it is going to be a new thing. Also, I have a work in progress bin here, and these are things. These are like scrunchies that I've started at some point and abandoned. And some of them I just literally have to close the the opening. Um, so that's what that is. Some of them, I'm like halfway through. I did the tube. I just have to like elasticate. Um, or some of them are literally just cut. This one and this one. Actually, I shouldn't. I should put that with the cut ones. Um, uh, let's see. Yeah, so this is work in progress, and this is fabric cut. Um, I'm cutting more, and yes, you will see that there is no consistency in the prints, whether it's for the season or the holidays or whatever. I'm just cutting. Um, now in the summertime, with it being Christmas in July and everything, technically, it wouldn't be completely out of the norm to say that I'm going to be working on Christmas prints or Christmas ideas. But also in my business, I don't really follow that 100% anyways. And I don't take things down just because the season is over, because I've had in the past experiences where I will have people order on Amazon completely opposite holidays and seasons and yada yada. So I just don't take nothing down, and I upload whenever they're done. So with that being said, and of course, like for example, I have this. These are like, 4th of July inspired birthday cakes, of course. And guess what? Like 4th of July is literally in 2 days this week. So this and the donuts, you know, um, super cute, but like, will it be on time for anything? Absolutely not. But is that going to stop me in fear that I can't post it? Also, absolutely not. Um, that's cool. It's okay. Let's see. So that's what I've been doing. I actually have been cutting. So let's continue to cut. If there's anything that you are doing right now, let's just work together. Oh wait, I forgot how big I did this. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's 5. It's fine. I'll do 5. Also, can you ladies let me know if my audio is good? Can you hear me clear? I would like to know because so this one is going to be 3 and a little bit. There's so much like lint, and I do not like wearing a mask, but there's so much lint from the fabrics, all the different types of fabrics, that like my nose is super fuzzy. And no, I think I'm gonna have to put the computer here because I can't read. Okay, I can read comments now. Yay. All right, let me see. Let me go back. So again, hello Sandy, hello Shar. Thank you so much for waiting and let me know that I was waiting. Yes, it is correct. Nope, you're not. You're in the right place. It was me. I'm eating a late lunch. So, yes, that actually reminds me that I really haven't eaten very much. Let me see. I hope that the computer is gonna be good. We're here. I haven't eaten very much, and I'm not gonna be on for as long as I probably would have wanted to. Um, Look how cute. Just because the truth is, that's good. I need to go cook dinner and eat something myself. I really don't have very much to say. So this is also going to be pretty quiet because I don't know. I should have done that. Maybe I should have done this in. I'm not gonna cut this one. I think I'm gonna turn this into coasters. That's good. Coasters, coasters. And I think I want to cut this into coasters as well. Yeah. This is going to be another coaster fabric. So I do like, and the reason why I'm saying that is because the feel of this fabric is so rough. This would also be good for what it looks like. This is these are like crayons. However, I don't I don't know. I don't think I have enough of the fabric. This is I could possibly do something with that big piece, but not going to figure that out. And until I don't exactly know what kind of coasters I'm going to. Okay, so this is 18 inches. I'm just gonna leave this as is. I'm not gonna cut this. This is very soft. This could have been a nice pair of pajama pants, but I don't think I have enough. So soft as well. This is flannel. This is flannel, and I actually love the feel of this fabric. It is so soft, and I kind of wish it wasn't so loud because I would have turned it into a pillowcase, but it's too loud. You guys, I am going back to basics. Um, Not sure if like exactly what that means. Kind of figuring that out myself, but it's okay. Um, I'm going back to making my scrunchies, adjusting to modern times, whatever it is that I need to, whatever that means, um, for the business to be like up to date. I don't really know. And I will never stop complaining about how I cannot have music when I'm working here on YouTube. I don't think that I am doing like the right, what is that called? Like the right titles and like this, not description per se, but like I'm not titling these things like properly because I'm not really getting views. Not that I 100% care about the views. Um, but we're here for a reason, right? One reason or another. So this, sadly, is not 8 inches. So I'm gonna make this straight, and I am going to, that would be too small, so it's okay. This is gonna be so fun whenever like we get this one done. It's gonna be very, very fun. I love the texture of that one. Hmm. Okay, so this is already 5. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting everything, cutting all of it. Because Oh, I remember when we we put we I did this on camera, ages ago, and I couldn't find back in pandemic years. Um, we couldn't find a magazine boards. Remember that? And I used regular cardstock instead. I wish I was paying attention to the time because I would have like done a coffee. Fine. I'm cutting everything because whenever I'm able to, I'm just gonna go ahead. Wait a minute. That's just there's gonna be little. No. Problem is, I could do it this way. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, and this is not, this is just throwing out an idea. Again, this is not concrete, but I think that I want to do launches um here. So when I finish a batch, no matter how that looks like, again, if it's, you know, whatever is done for the scrunchies, and just go and do like a live or whatever for the lounge. Just like, like other people do, and like for stickers and garments, crochet, because I don't really know how else to bring traffic. Um, and I think that if I were to, even if like at the beginning nothing really happens, but just to get used to the launches and making a launch and all that, like I think it would be good eventually. And if I have time to do anything else, then I could make something else. Okay. For example, back in the day, I remember I was like, I loved making baby clothing. Never, let me go here. I never sold any because I was so afraid to sell anything that was not a scrunchie, basically. Um, and I was afraid of not having a proper tag or whatever, blah blah blah. But I am no longer afraid. I am no longer afraid, and I will be selling garments in various sizes. I probably will start with um youth, but in various sizes. I'm no longer afraid. So for this, let me see. I know that I definitely want to do the scrunchies. Stick to that, girl. Do not overthink. We are not overthinking. We're not overthinking. We are not overthinking. Hi, Barb. Hello, hello. How are you? Ooh, that felt. Hang on. That's just a mess. This is like brand new, and I'm over here having to double cut. It's so frustrating. And literally, it's brand new. As in, I'm just cutting for the first time with it. I do need to make another thumbnail and change the one that I have because I understand that's probably very deceptive. Maybe people will think that I'm crocheting or knitting or whatever. I did that very quickly. I need to make one that is super generic. Super generic. Ah, do I really want to do crunchies with this? No. The answer is no. But also, I absolutely hate whenever when I'm working on a project and I don't like clean up. Ugh, look at that mess. Maybe I should just turn. The scraps. Jesus, my goodness. Look at that mess. Look at that mess. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that. And then for this, the stretch goes side to side. So okay, cool. See, the stretch is side to side. So this is another big piece that I could use for something. But at least it's all cleaned up. You know what I mean? Like I'll be able to take that piece and be like, okay, so this is somewhat of the space that I have. Why is my computer? That's good. That's cleaned up enough. When I get to it, I will figure it out. And I will be getting to it soon just to play around with it and see if I like that. I like this material for scrunchies, which I already suspect that I probably don't. I'm gonna make a sample. Look at that. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a sample with that. Just throwing out the idea. Now this is gonna be another mess because the last time I touched this, I tried was when I first, probably like the first few days of me owning a sewing machine, and I thought I could just take one of my old like maxi dresses and I made myself a very unstretchable dress that is in this room somewhere. I said I wanted to keep that. But this is where I started. Originally, I had purchased this because I wanted to make a bathing suit cover up. Would have been so nice as a cover up. And then I got mad because I wanted to make a, oh my goodness, look at that. Am I live? Yes, I am live. So what's going on? Okay, I just had to go, leave and come back. Um, then I was mad because I really wanted to, or I should have done like a head wrap of some sort. So I might just do, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this because look how, I mean, it is a good chunk. It is a good chunk. What I'm thinking is once it's all cut, I can just fit and sew. I can separate everything by thread cutter. So then once I'm done with everything, I can go to the park or find a nice place to do a little photo shoot. Maybe not with every single scrunchie. I mean that I've always thought that that would be the ideal thing to do, but just so that everyone people can have like a sample of how the scrunchie looks. That's a cute summer scrunchie, I guess. Okay, so that's gonna be probably two more from this piece. Okay. So, let's see what we have left. I mean, it's enough to do something for the creative people. It would be a nice headband. Um, is that the stretcher one? If so, I didn't like it. The stretcher, the stretcher. I'm not really sure what that means. What does that mean, Char? Is that the stretcher? Wait, are you talking about this cheetah? Is this one the one that you're talking about? And what do you mean by I'm very confused. So you can if you can rewrite that thought or question because I'm confused. Um and Sandy, I started watching. I'm so excited for her. I don't think I have seen that embroidery machine before, like the brand. So I'm excited to see more. I'm so excited for her. So so excited. I personally love stretchy fabrics for scrunchies. If I could go back, way back, and not ever use cotton for my scrunchies, I 100% would go that route. But I learned with cotton. I got, you know, I fell in love with all the prints and all the colors, all the possibilities with the cotton. And now I'm stuck with so much cotton. And I mean, it's fine and everything, but I love the, like, my go-to aside from like the obvious, like the satin and the silks and in for me, the velvet is stretchy. I love stretchy. The problem about this one is that it has like a glitter texture on it, and it's um like for people that have the hair type that is like just wavy or straight, this would be fine. It'll be perfect. But people with curly hair or any type of curl and beyond, it would be a problem because of the glitter. But it, like, for me, I love this fabric. Yeah. It's the brand of the yarn winders that she was sent. Yeah, um I had recognized the brand a little bit, but I mean I don't know more than that. That's Yeah. You're gonna stick to the satin. Yeah. I love I love satins, I love velvet. I love like the chiffons. I love linen. I it's I love stretchy, all stretchy, because I love that stretch when, in a good scrunchie. So, love it. I just that particular one I have to test that out because again, the glitter. This is gonna be a small. No, I'm gonna leave this. I think I'm going to do a little something like a little mug rug. No, cozy. Probably a cozy with this for Friday. I think I have enough to make two of them here. Um, so I have to put that to the side. I have more, and I think I'm not gonna cut more. This is gonna be for next year because I'm not gonna do more. The other thing is I'm not doing more than 10, like the absolute most is going to be 12 sets. And anything else is gonna stay in, on the boat and or move on to like the following year. In this case, this I will keep for the following year. The only exception to that rule is if all of a sudden, for whatever reason, it sells out and I get requests um to restock because I do have the option on on my account. So this is one, three. Oh, I actually have to cut a lot more. So I saw the pen and I want to get the pen. When she was talking about it, I was like, absolutely. It's so cute. Love it. I want to get the pen, even though I haven't been doing diamond painting in like forever, but that's okay. It is like one of my hobbies that help me. So, oh, I just pinched myself. You haven't finished yours. What is the painting? What is the drawing? That was three, I said. Oh, this is getting annoying. Four. Jesus. Why is the butterfly one? Yes, 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 yes. I remember. I'm gonna have to change to my other. That's four, that's five. I'm not exactly counting like 100%, like everything, but because this is so much fabric that's still left here, maybe I should just do five. Two, three, four, this five. If I see that there's views, I think I don't know. Five is good. Also because I have two more fabrics left and I'm tired. I'm so tired. And I also did say that I wanted to like only be on for about an hour and I'm almost there. So I'm gonna take this off. Huh? eBay. Man, we used to sell so much on eBay. So this one, apparently I am going to cut the whole thing because there's not a lot. Let's see. Just not feeling overly crafty, veg out, and game. Yep. Oh my God. So one of my daughters asked me about you several times actually. She's like, is she still playing the game that I mean, I don't remember the name. Paglia, Paglia, Paglia. Something that sounds like that. I have no idea what it is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Palia. And like she no longer is. She hasn't been playing for a bit. But she had asked me if you were still playing it. I was like, I'm not sure. But I know that she really, really loved the game. So if I had to put a bet on it, I would say yes, because like she really loved that game. I'm mentally drained today. I get home and decompress. Never thanks to you, I will be cutting fabric in about 2 hours. Yay! I know. And about decompression after, some time, absolutely. Make sure that you take that time to decompress. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it because you need to. Um, it is important that we take the minute to decompress, no matter how that may look to you. Everyone decompresses, everyone 100% needs to decompress before moving on to the next task, right? Like, this is so pretty. I love it. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed, even though I may not be much of a gamer, even though, okay, so, I mean, I don't know. I think I am. I am a bingo player. First of all, okay? First of all, I play bingo. Bingo every single night before bed. That is a routine. I play bingo. The bingo that I play, it is so, so, so fun because it takes you all around the world, different cities, different like countries, different um like for example, I recently I got out of Yellowstone, and I learned so much as well because it takes me through this like to places that I can't even pronounce. And then when I Google and be like, oh, what is this? Da, 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 da. And it's like, oh, that is beautiful. And in the bingo, like if you get certain numbers that have like the card thing or whatever it's called, it's like pop quiz. And if you get, if you, it's a multiple choice, and if you answer it correctly, you get whatever they're gifting, whatever your the price is. So I get to learn so much. Right now, I just like literally I have no idea how to pronounce the name, and haven't done the research, but it sounds so interesting. And it's I I couldn't tell you where I'm at in the world right now, but I just finished Mount Everest. And if some of you may know a little bit about me is that um in another life, I must have been some sort of mountaineer or hiker of sorts or whatever, because that is like my other love. I absolutely love, and I wish that I was more outdoorsy and actually out there. And Mount Everest is almost an obsession of mine. Um, that I wish that I knew I could try to achieve, like when I was, like a teenager and early adulthood. But anyway, so in this bingo, um, I just finished. I just finished going through it, and in each city, town, place, major place, whatever, um, you have to like you have to collect pictures. Um, that has to do with the place that you are learning about. It's really, really fun. I'm obsessed. And then I'm still playing the game, the town, the township. I'm still playing township. That's another one. It's a mess. I need to like really dedicate some time to fix my town, because every time that I am able, like I reach another level and I'm able to go ahead and buy more buildings, factories, blah 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 blah, whatever. I kind of just build it, dump and go. So I really need to like organize it and work at making my town look better, because when you go to other people's towns and it looks majestic, like it looks beautiful. And my town just looks like a dumping ground. You don't There's no rhyme or reason um as to why anything is anywhere. I have to fix the roads, I have to fix the neighborhoods, I need to work on the, what is that called? Like my commercial space, my farming area. Oh my God, it's a mess. So yeah. I mean, I'll say I'm a gamer. I game for about 20 minutes a day. A few games of bingo, and then I go and I play a few games. Um, my God, the fact that The video keeps pausing and I have no idea why it keeps pausing. Jesus. Shar, you have township? Get out. Really? It's night owls. I'm night owls. That's me, night owls. That's actually my gamer name, if you will. Get out. I didn't know that, Shar. I'm over here geeking out like how many people do you have? What is your population? Do you know it from the top of your head? I have over 2,000 people living in my town. And Miss Coffee, she, I can't imagine. Oh my God. I haven't been on Twitch in a bit. So you need to go back to playing on Twitch. Is that what it's called? So that I have a reason to go back on. That is my decompression for the end of the day. It's gaming, those two games. And I do like I tried others. For example, I don't know. Like I tried other things, but not a big fan. This is the last one, and I'm not gonna do the whole thing because I want to do some coasters, but I am, yeah, I think that coasters are going to be better than, yeah, I'm not gonna keep going. One is enough, and I think the coasters are gonna be better. The next super big batch that I'm going to do, uh, of like sewing and cutting and that is going to be coasters. You guys have already seen me work on the flower coaster. I do have coasters that I want to make that are just standard squared, and I also want to do circle. I'm playing with that idea. Not sure. Um, but I am looking. So I had another back when it was Easter. I was going to do an Easter bunny, but I never actually did it. I want to look for another shape for the fall, probably like pumpkins. Probably I don't know. I'm not sure, but I want to look for other shapes that I can interchange the fabrics for, and then have like a really cute, very, very obvious shape. Um, so I don't know. But again, so before I go, let's do a little. haul of the fabrics that I have, so that if there is any that you are excited to look forward to, the finishing touches of it, like the finished product, I should say, then, you know, stay tuned. Now, can I zoom in? Yes. Now, if I zoom in and I do this, that's gonna be so annoying. Okay, I know that this is like really weird or whatever, but like if I do this, it'll be better maybe. Oh, that side. Yeah, I'll do that. So it's not so. Yo, the mess in this room is like unreal, but that's what it is, and oh well. Oh well. Okay. So again, we have this. This is like a collection of vintage buttons. Yeah, they're buttons because I see buttons. I see the holes. Yep, they're all buttons. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna look. I do have more of this fabric, and I think that um I think I don't know because now all of a sudden I'm kind of like it came to my mind that I should do an apron with this with the remaining one. I was gonna do coasters. I might do an apron. I don't know, but I have more. And for the meantime, I'm gonna do these two scrunchies. I want to see how they turn out, and it's gonna be cute. Okay. And then we have this. This is not like tie-dye, I don't think. It's tie-dye, but like each and every piece is different. Um, so they're like slightly different. There is no pieces that are the same. I think this is gonna look beautiful. This kind of reminds me like, I don't know, if the galaxy got some sort of dye job and it's like super neon. Like that's what it's giving me. Because if it would have been like black, purple, that like kind of shade, it would 100% remind me of the galaxy. But otherwise, because it's neon colors, it's not. I don't know. It's weird, but I love it, and I think let me just open this. Look how look how pretty. See what I mean? Like so like look at that for example, right? Boom. And boom. So different. So different. Um so that's going to be an exciting one to look forward to. And then of course we talked about the 4th of July inspired birthday cakes. The peacocks, if you've been with me any period of time, you probably recognize this peacock tail. So pretty. Very, very pretty. So I already have that. And then the blue snowflakes, which I have coat with this one. So there's that. And now this is a true tie-dye. So this is going to be really fun. I don't have any more of that. This, I only have like two of this, but this is gonna be this is stretchy a little bit. And a baby stars, almost like kind of reminds me of nursery, but this is stretchy. I cannot wait to see how this is going to look because this is bullet fabric. And again, we spoke about the cheetah and more stretchy. This is interesting. I've had this for years and I just never knew really what to do with it, but it's just a shapes. I don't even know. It's a little bit stretchy. So they're gonna, well, they're gonna be, oh, here's the other two. Um, so that's gonna be fun. So I don't know. That's gonna be interesting to see how that blue stretchy one is gonna be. More of this fabric. I'm very, very interested because it's also soft. And again, back to this. This one is, if I know my fabrics and over time I have tried to learn, I believe that this is chiffon. I think that's how you pronounce it, but this is, I don't know, from Joanne's back 8, 9 years ago. So this is more of the cheetah. This is, some might say, boring. It's just a checkered black and white. So it's always good to have the basics. And here is the galaxy. So see, let me compare. See why it kind of, like, for me, it resembles a little bit. So if the shades were different, this is just like a zoomed in version of a galaxy with neon colors. I also have Christmas light bulbs, the string lights. So that's going to be fun. And Christmas plaid. This is not new. I sell this actually. I still sell this. And I'm very nervous because I don't have any more fabric. Um, and this is a satin, forgot the satin type, but this is like like a foam blue. And I have, this is also not new. I have done scrunchies with this. I have two. And if you know me from before, then these are two very popular prints that are also not new, the puzzle pieces and the baseball um, prints. Now, others that I have here is the velvet black, the crushed velvet, and this is like a forest green. Um, no, hunter green, something like that. So I have that. The ones that I have here is like these Christmas trees that are like burlap. It's, honestly, I'm in love with this. I absolutely am obsessed with these scrunchies. I have, I'm working on some um Halloween, Christmas bats. I call these crazy bats. I also have some of this happy birthday fabric that have like balloons and the word happy birthday in it. And then the background of the fabric is black. I also have more Halloween. It's just the word boo. I have a lot more of this fabric. I actually do need to cut a little bit more of that fabric. And I also have pumpkin. I actually call this pumpkin patches, and I do have a lot already in stock, but I there's quite a few in here that were in production. I'm just gonna finish it off. I do not need to make more because I have about 12 of them. So this is something that I don't need to cut more of. I have more of the galaxy and whatever this shape is. I am sick of it, and quite honestly, this has never had very much like views of any kind. So I don't know. I wish that I never even had the fabric, but because I do or I did, I wish that maybe I would have turned it into like pillow covers instead. I'm not crazy about, and clearly the people has never been crazy about that print either. Um what else do I have here? Oh, and then I have some Kente, which I do not have any more fabric. I don't think I don't. Yeah. So the only thing I need to add to this cutting, um, like to this whole cutting segment is unicorns. I have a lot of unicorn fabric. I have both purple and pink and purple. And those back in the day were very, very, um, like on high demand. So therefore, I have so much fabric, it's almost sickening. Um, and with that being said, I know that whatever used to be may not necessarily be today, but unicorns is something that is like forever young and it never goes out of style. By me working in a retail store, I see that. I actually work in the children department and I see that. I see how unicorns is something that never goes out of style. It's always on trend. So I need to just, revive it again and put it back in the shop. So let's zoom back out. All right. So that is all. That's all I have for you. And I am going to go cook and do all the other things that I don't want to do, right? Because I do not like this next section of my day. Cooking and being in the kitchen. I mean, it's fun and everything, but whatever. Um, I do like it. It's not today. Not today. Um, and yeah, I'm also like kind of crashing. So I am going to say bye for now. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your patience. I absolutely appreciate you all for being here. Please hit the like button. I do have the challenge going on. This was day 2 of, the July challenge of just showing up, doing something for the shop, and getting it done. So here we go. Tomorrow is day 3. I have no idea when I'm going to go on. But again, I work um, in the morning, so it'll be sometime in the afternoon. Just FYI, it'll be sometime after 1 p.m. at some point, who knows. But I will be on. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. Yes, yes, yeah. Okay. Bye.